Welcome back to this course. In the previous section, we learned how to create a code book. In this section, we will be introducing you to some of the tools and techniques used in the data mining process. So let's get started. In this video, we will be looking at the data mining steps in detail. Data mining is basically the process of retrieving and building a story based on the data set in front of you. This can be achieved through summarizing the data into a useful synopsis for ease of interpretation. This is because smaller bit-sized chunks of data are easier to understand. Through the process of data mining, we can discover useful, sometimes even hidden, difficult to find snippets of information from a much larger data set. The process of data mining can be broken down into a number of clear, succinct steps, which will help us to understand the data set. These steps are as follows. Selection of the data set, pre-processing, such as data cleansing, which has already been covered, transformation, discovery, or the extraction of useful information. Evaluation, understanding the data set. From that, we can get knowledge. Selection of the data set may be obvious, but it can sometimes be difficult to identify the data set or data sets required. Is data we require coming from one or multiple sources? If it is from more than one source, how do we blend the data sets into something we need and can use? Once that has been achieved, the next step is to load the data into the data frame for processing. As already discussed, the pre-processing of data includes the cleansing of data. This includes how to handle missing data and how to format such values as monetary values and dates. Data transformation is performed to make the visualization of data easier. A couple of techniques that can be employed to transform data are smoothing, which is the process by which data is approximated. The idea behind this is to capture important patterns from the data. Aggregation of data is the process of combining several measures into a single measure. This could be aggregating daily or hourly sales figures into monthly sales figures. Normalization of data is the transformation of all variables in the dataset to a range of values. Clustering is the process of partitioning a set of data into subclasses or groups. Data can be clustered to better understand the groups in the data. Classifying is similar to clustering in that data is grouped based on their characteristics, but it is used to predict data or behavior. Regression can be used to predict values based on historic values or a group of specific values in the data set. The final step is the evaluation or interpretation of the data. One of the most common tools used for evaluation is visualization. In this video, we have introduced some of the tools that can be used in mining, evaluation of data,